I was expecting a big drop of boom, big bombastic, but it never did drop, and I'm thankful for that. I like the way it was.
Me too. Welcome to Reaction Extraction, everyone. Today we're going to get into a bit I requested that I have never heard.
I've heard the name. I know the name well. I just haven't heard anything by them.
Me too.
Right. I'd be interested to know what finally put.
Let me read this. Finnish symphonic metal band from Kit. Oh my God, they're gonna kill me for this, but this is what it's. How do you say that?
I would say Kitty, but it's not Kitty.
From
Kate.
The Finns. Go Finns. Okay. So that is how raw we are with Nightwish.
I'm
excited to our journey here on the channel. So be kind to us, y'all, because this is very much we'll think eventually about the band, but we're ready to go. We're excited.
Let's do it. Nightwish. Oh, so we're late to the party, but better late than never.
Yes.
To the fjord.
Sweet little words made for silence, not so young, heart for love, not heartache. Dark hair for catching the wind, not to wail the sight of a cold world. Kiss while your lips are still red, while he's still silent. Our bosom is still untouched. Our mail holding out a hand, while the hand still without a tool, round into eyes while they're still blind. While the night still hides the withering dawn. Day of love never comes back, a passionate hours never a wasted one. The violin, the poet's hand, every thawing heart plays your theme with care. Kiss while your lips are still red, while he's still silent. While bosom is still untouched, I'll mail hold another hand, while the hand's still without a tool, round into eyes while they're
Okay. Okay. I got two main thoughts. One, a lot of stuff lost to an American. What do you think?
I didn't expect it to go where it went.
What am I missing?
I'm thinking they're singing in English, but I'm not following the storyline. Like I'm getting the visual story, but I'm not getting the audio story. Like it wasn't explained. It didn't seem to. I'm guessing why from what I got from that middle scene, that was like, whoa, your lips still red, meaning before you pass away. Is that what it means? Before they're not wet because your lips go blue, or you know what I mean? Is it death? Is it?
Well, it's related to a kiss, right? But is it a death kiss? I don't know.
No, I'd say kiss before.
Now the look and everything.
That wasn't a death kiss.
Kind of lost in translation.
No, well, I don't think that is a parody. I think that's because they're, I guess, Viking sort of that area, and it'd be because I've got friends that are from not quite as far up in Europe, but yeah, no, that'd be a Viking sort of look. I'm guessing. Or a Norsk area, because Finland's right up the top, isn't it? Like in the Baltic Sea, sort of. That's where the Vikings sort of come from. It's way up high on the map. It's up high. It's probably
I know you have like Norway, Sweden, and Finland.
Yeah, all those.
I think Finland's on the side Russia is.
And I think that's a Viking look. That's a tradition, because it had traditional music there. They had the fiddle and stuff like that, and so that'll be a Viking look. I'm going for. You know, Ramstein.
I'm trying to figure out. I do.
They'd have that sort of look as well, to some extent. Not quite as with the beard and that, but they go for that look. And he was looking fairly serious when he's singing, and that'd be like the Maoris down in New Zealand and that. They'll have their sort of fight sort of look and stuff, like to be tough and to scare and that. So that's the look I was getting. He was very intense.
Okay.
It's a rock version of traditional.
Okay.
It was very folky. You could hear the melody in that. Yeah, as I say, I enjoyed the music side of it. Was quite, because it was a little bit folky, but it was a modernised, rocky version of folk. I think that band has potential to be a very bombastic, big sound. Like they'll go heavy. This was just one of their quieter songs, and there's a couple of times, probably about a third of the way through, I'm thinking, oh, here comes the drop, here comes, and it didn't. It just and I was happy. I was enjoying the folky sort of. Especially with I guess it's a fiddle, not a violin, because it's more folky. I don't know the difference. They're probably just the same. But I'm going to say fiddle. But it sounded traditional. It sounded, but with a rock sort of slant, and I enjoyed that bit. The vocals and that. As I say, I wasn't catching much of the story from the vocals. All the story I was getting was from the visuals. And there was a disturbing scene. It seems like they were in love, and then the male lover was departed. By not of his own choice. That seems a bit disturbing.
Well, this is interesting because you only get the first time to have your initial reaction. You only get that once. My first impression was it was very much lost in translation. I couldn't quite tell, because it's so different for me, what elements from coming back at me, because it is Finnish, that were serious. And this was like more of a ballad, so I guess I was expecting rock. So just a little confusing because it was so different to me. The music and the band looked great. Can't wait to hear more from them, because that should project out in a more interesting way. This was a ballad, so it was a little more understated. But overall, very interesting. I want to hear more.
I'd be interested.
Because the look on my face is probably like that. Kind of confusing, but that's okay. I'm just starting.
Well, thanks everyone. This is Reaction Extraction. That was our first exposure to Nightwish. And for a first listen and first introduction, I enjoyed that one. Yeah, no, I really actually enjoyed the folky side of it, the traditional sort of sound and so on. I didn't follow, like Quinn, I didn't follow
very interesting
too well, but I think we got the main gist. But anyway, so yeah,
we got the gist. That was a really good start.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is Reaction Extraction, and that was Nightwish, our first exposure.
Our first.